Michael, mo ọlọ́yọ̀ ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ọlọ́yọ̀ fọyọ̀ pé tí mo jù.
Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to the program once again. Of course, it is City Stand. All right, to my respondents at the stand this morning, I say good morning to you. Thank you for joining me this Wednesday morning. All right, Retro Pulse Reflect. Good morning to you, Retro. You're welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us this beautiful Thursday morning. Mafidon is here. Thank you so much for joining me this morning in Mafidon. Thank you so much. Obatakoye is here. All right. Mafidon, you're welcome to the program. All right, your comments are needed. Your opinions are important on the platform this morning. Yeah, please kindly drop it in the comment section. Cosmos is also here with us this morning, and I welcome you to the program. Cosmos, thank you for joining us. All right, in the United States of America, Mrs. Clara has also joined us this morning, and I say good morning to you, Mrs. Clara. Thank you so much for joining us. The great one, Mookie Great, Victor Prince, the fish, Odulade Taiwo, the prince. Good morning to you. There's a Chima all the way from Italy. That's the chief. Morning. The palace of the palace, King Gary. Thank you so much for staying glued to the channel. Ezewata Liverpool, K Baba Odulaja. Thank you so much. Oluwa Shegun, good morning to you. You're welcome to the program. It is City Time once again, and I welcome everybody, all esteemed viewers across the globe to the program this beautiful Thursday morning, the 26th of February 2025. Quickly to what we have. Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Kwakwanso Makinde in closed door meeting in Ibadan. That's the capital of Oyo State. The capital of Oyo. Kwakwanso, former governor of Kaduna State, an NPP leader. Makinde, the incumbent governor of the state, Oyo State, were in closed door meeting in Ibadan yesterday. All right, government attack Ondo Church. Abduct 6 worshippers. This is another fresh attack in Ondo State. A very sad development coming from that region. Government attack Ondo Church. Abduct 6 worshippers. Army, police, local vigilante, rescue 1, apprehend suspect. Community protests. Block highway. Sorry, I need to be very careful. Yoruba says, Femi, Yoruba master. As I heard the sound of that goose, I quickly I could just leave the program. My Julam away here. You can not say no be applicable for where I don't pick race this program for you people. You know what? I said I don't blame you. You're absolutely right. Life, we tell life first. First, yes. Before the program. Yes. Gentlemen, too, don't you start. No. Gentlemen, if you know, let's go do marathon race for Lagos State. Is that what? Mike Adekunle does not have a life-saving elixir. So any
attempt to, cause any kind of security breaches, everybody will have to run for cover.
No, global city stand have an insurance policy.
Yes,
So we insure everyone.
that is covering us.
Which is from God.
Thank you so much. All right. We'll move down to the down part of the paper. On page 3, we have Tinubu charging the new IGP, acting Inspector General of Police, Kayode Disu, and he's saying, "You have my full support." President Tinubu tells IGP Disu, "You have my full support. Restore peace. Lead firmly but fairly. Lead firmly but fairly." I like that. I like that statement.
Yes, be Femi.
He didn't say Femi. Lead Femi. Lead firmly but fairly.
It's a nice statement. I'm fully loaded.
Fully loaded. All right, another one here. Over 595 girls, 525 boys forced into armed group in 2024. 2024 says UNICEF. This is on page 16 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. All right, let's quickly join our reviewers for more analysis or reviews on what we have on board this morning. James John, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. And good morning, our esteemed viewers. It's good to be here.
Yeah, good to be here with you, Femi.
Good morning, Mr. Michael. I say good morning to our viewers across the globe. We say thank you for always being there for us. May God continue to be with you as well.
What difference is Olatunji Disu going to make? What will be the difference? What's going to be different from what the former IGP Egbetokun made?
Well, I think we hope to see him doing things differently, because you will agree with me that things has really gotten bad. So we hope to see him deploy, high level of intelligence. You understand? Another thing I expected him to do is to, hide the morale of the police personnel by ensuring that their welfare is being taken care of seriously. And we hope to see, him putting on the table, reviewing the take home of the Nigerian police. There is another factor. A situation where you are, out there to protect lives and property, and then you have family problems that you cannot take care of financially, is also a problem that is also, hindering on the success against the fight against these terrorists. So we hope to see them taken care of very well. You understand? And then I think that is the way to go. Let it go beyond paper, rhetoric. Because I will reduce this to political statement. Tinubu has promised full support. You understand? We need to see changes on ground. Let it go beyond just what we see.
Femi has declared war on police corruption in the country. Similar IGP, I'm talking about former IGP. Former IGPs made similar promises.
Yes.
What's the difference this time around?
None of them will come out. Yes, none of them
And
will
what is
come
he
out.
bringing to the table?
Yes, none of them will come out and say I'm going to encourage corruption. They will definitely say that they are going to deal with the corruption in the police system. But to me, I don't want to sound pessimistic, but only little he can do. His eyes cannot be everywhere, and this is an organization that has been rotting for very long years. They wear corruption, they hit corruption. Some of them hide under the excuse of I'm not well paid, I'm not being taken care of, which is enough reason to perpetrate some of their evil. But it has become their culture. But this who can do his best and make sure that whomever that comes to be dealt with. And I want to say that there is a little bit of the difference, at least change from the old police we usually have, where they do something with impunity. There will be no result. But this time around, I think if any police can mess up and you are able to get clear evidence, in fact, you may not need to submit it to the authority. Just blow it away. Don't blow it on social media. Nigerians, they will help you. They will make sure that you reach the hand of somebody that will punish that police officer. And we have seen so many instances. So I think there will be improvement.
Under
Yes, under Disu. And away from that, beyond making sure that there is no corruption, the primary assignment of police, provision of protection, enforcing law and order is what is paramount when we are talking about police. So that one too, I want him to perform excellently.
And don't you think the declaration of war against police corruption should start with him? Don't you think it should start with him?
Yes.
What about his assets? Should he publicly declare his assets?
Yes.
That is the first way to start.
Yes. You know, Egbetokun told us that they are dealing with the corruption, but they themselves they are eating and drinking corruption.
Did Egbetokun declare his assets when
So I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Look at the case of somebody transfer 100 million, not 100,000, to his son Victor Egbetokun, and somebody, if not so, we wouldn't know that kind of money fly from governor to money is free fly every day. And because we got that promising, Yande has come out and told us that it was a mistake, and the money was later reversed, transferred back 100 million from purse of somebody that once been a CBN governor. Mistake. Anyway, it is well.
I wanted to say that you see, leadership should be. We want to see leadership by example. You understand? And just like you said, declaration of asset is of course the first way to start it. You understand? Somebody who is a civil servant cannot just wake up to start buying properties in Dubai. You know, we've seen these scenarios in this country. So to fight corruption, we hope to see them acting. You know, they should start with themselves. Primarily, any leader that will start with himself will be decisive with his subordinates.
This is an institution Nigerians believe that is structurally compromised. Can one person reform that institution? Police? Is it possible?
I don't see it coming. First of all these police we are looking at, they are toy in the hands of politicians. Yes, they will obey the highest rank. They are like toy. Even an ID has come out and cried that I was once a victim. That's why that I'm an ID. They were shouting on me. So in that kind of regard, when you don't allow them to function in the way they should be functioning, when our institutions are so weak, we are building human beings and we have left our institution to be weak. I think it's only little they can do. Some of these police, they don't even see. There are some cases when you listen to police addressing you in some manner, you would think that is there hope in this country. Imagine somebody was arrested and brought to a police station that this guy will catch him, he's a thief, he stole a phone. Do you know the response? They say, this one is an ex-convict. There's nothing we can do about his case. If you say we should arrest him now, they will see, that is the policeman giving us an excuse not to arrest the guy. If you detain him, no papa, no mama, nobody will come and bail him. So this one is a black market. Nobody will come and look for it. And if you want us to charge him to court, you have to give us money. And when that one look up and down, no, what can we do? Okay, so you can go and sort yourself out. But before the man even left the police, he was asked to pay money. Okay, you cannot come here freely like that now. You have to pay us. As well, that has been the culture. So when you look at the way they reason sometimes and how they handle some cases, so I now asking myself, so they should leave this guy. He should continue to be stealing. There's nothing Nigeria police can do about it.
I said earlier on that many past IGPs, made similar promises, and at the end of the day, there was nothing to show for it. Is it possible for just one person to reform that corrupt institution? I'm sorry for using that word.
I would not say it's possible. It's something that we expect government to come up with programs.
Because these people still collect bribe.
Yes, they do. Government needs money. Government, first of all, a good government will want to have statistic data of their citizens. Will want to also know the number of people who truly cannot take care of themselves. That is how the Western world were able to defeat corruption. They came up with welfareism. You understand? You have a lot of people who are working who truly their salary cannot even afford to take care of themselves. You understand? So they came up with programs like parent-child benefit. You you as a parent, government is, paying, they build schools where your children attend free. They build hospitals where your children can also attend without, maybe you pay peanuts. You understand? No, these are some of these problems. But a situation where government pays you nothing to write home about, and then they expect you to live with their resources. So such a person, any slight opportunity to cut corners, the person will want to cut corners. So we want to see government bringing in policies. Civil servant in Nigeria without corruption, most civil servant in Nigeria will work for 35 years and they cannot afford to build a house. You understand? So you must come up with program, housing program. Come up with so many things that, I do not need to get corrupt before I can get these things. You understand? So I think that is also another way government can.
Mr. Michael, you are talking about Nigeria police now. Nigeria has what we can call kleptomaniac problem. They will never be satisfied. If it is matter of not satisfied, so will IG be corrupt? And Inspector General of Police in Nigeria still grabbing. Is he a poor man? He's not a poor man. Yet he still want to. If you see the way Nigeria reason and the way they are so, kleptomaniac in their reason, they want to build like 1,000 pieces of house. They are still building. They will build in Dubai, build in US. So what I think beyond taking care of their welfare reason, of other one is necessary. Beyond that one, make sure that whomever that fund culpable, punished, give him a punish so that it will serve as a detergent to, to order. Not that we just rub them with the kid glove and we will not see the end of that kind of corrupt cases.
On the side of insecurity in the country, what is he bringing on the table? Is there anything he's going to do different from what Egbetokun did?
We have to see reforms. You understand? If you will agree with me that the Nigerian police as it is today.
Do you really know about his antecedents, his track records?
As in
combating insecurity?
No. This
his credentials are good. I think I went through. He has a profile. He has a track record. You understand? But then we need to see reform because the Nigerian police as it is now is not different from the colonial police that the colonial masters formed. They were designed for the interest of the elite, not the masses. You know? So we need to see true policing where it is about enforcement of law. It is about protection of life and property, irrespective of your class. You understand? That is what we need to see and let it be effective. And I also want to suggest that we do not need federal police recruitment again. Mr. President should start working on state police. I think they should not bother recruiting any police again. They should look at the direction of state police.
Can it work under the leadership of Disu?
Yes, it can work. And I think we should pray that Mr. President should be serious now because I've read two headlines where Tinubu is telling Senate that they should make sure that they do constitution reform that will include state police. I think I've read it twice on headline. So I pray, Mr. President, this time around, meet business and see, the hand to it.
All right, straight to the comment section this morning. Olatunji Officer says it is about time we have what is called branch of the police force, which was abolished by the military government. I repeat, it is about time we have what is called branch of the police force, which was abolished by the military government. That's what Olatunji Officer has written here. All right, on to the next one. Ritual pauses. They forget divine grace that made it possible for them to occupy that office after setting in. Always the case in recent times. All right, today's Echima says what Tunji Disu said is the normal rhetorics of IGP when they assume office.
That's what they will say.
That's what they will say. All right, retrospect says government should do good by the. Okay, government should do good for the people. Infrastructure of happiness should be a priority. All things being equal, the typical Nigerian policeman is prepared to uphold the law. All right, away from this, let's quickly go to your state, where where Sheyi Makinde, the governor of the state, and former governor of Kaduna State, Rabi Kokonso, held a closed door meeting. What was that for, Femi?
Of course,
They said it wasn't political, but these are two politicians meeting.
Even if it is not
to discuss.
Even if it is originally not political, there is no way they will not discuss politics. Because when you look at the two sides, you will see that the two sides belong to opposition, and the two sides at this time they don't know where to go. Seyi Makinde,
I think he was with Atiku in Niger State now. I think they visited the former head of state IBB.
All of them, their gang, they don't know where they still belong to. Seyi Makinde himself in PDP is still considering like go to ADC or should I go to maybe Accord or wherever he want to go to. But I'm not sure that Seyi Makinde will be comfortable in that PDP because with him holding a part of PDP that is not sure. At this moment, it's not sure for any one of them. So, meeting of these people, and people that are not sure of where they are going, they can reason together that can we collaborate? What can we do?
He said that he's not sure. Is UK's faction stronger than that of
no, as at this moment, it's stronger. Yeah. The last court before weekend, the last court judgment before weekend. Yes, the last court judgment before weekend. There might be appeal. They are still on it. They are still on loggerhead. Even the compensation they want to do, they are still on loggerhead. But legally, it's favoring Wike. And anybody that stand on the, on that one that is not sure, that side of Seyi Makinde, they can easily, legally, they can easily put them, they can easily make a pushover. They can put them aside. So if you see both of them meeting together, there is no way they will not discuss politics, which it might bring, it might give back to something can hold up to, but I don't see anything tangible in their meeting.
James John, why was the meeting held behind closed doors instead of public engagement? Why?
You know, if you look at the era we are, this is an electioneering year. You understand? Yeah. It's a moment where you know you will see more of politicking, and Kwankwaso appears to be desperate. You know, he will either want to be president or vice president. So at the moment, I see a man who is indecisive because we were thinking by now he would have concluded, on joining the ADC, aligning with Obi, joining the ADC. But we can see him still sampling other options. You understand? So more of this is expected, but I think we are at a point where he should by now taking a stand.
Are they trying to align? Kwankwaso is from the north, Seyi Makinde is from the south. Under which party?
Maybe I don't know, maybe a party or the time PDP. I don't know which one they want to do. You see, indecision is a very, very bad character for any leader. Even if you take a decision, you later realize it's a wrong decision. It's better to take a decision, to take a wrong decision, than not to take at all. You have to take a decision. You have to take action. Even if your action is wrong, later you can control. But stand idle without taking a decision decisively is one of the things that is killing Kwankwaso. If Kwankwaso has taken decision and drop eyes and jump into, maybe you want to jump into Lago or you want to jump into wherever you want to jump to, people will have known where he belongs to. Now they don't know where he's heading to. One of his strengths has been removed. The governor of Kano, there is not anybody can say that Kwankwaso control Kano. I don't argue that, but no matter what, it's a reduction for him. The only governor he has left him. So when the thing is still hot, that is supposed to decide, go back and forth. Okay, I want to be president. Negotiating for what you cannot get. They say he was negotiating for 20% of a structure. Or for OPC structure in every state. How can you dream of that? And you want to become vice president at all costs? This is what is killing all of them. This is what is killing Atiku. And they started killing all the party in the name of I must do this thing, self-interest. So I don't know. When I see their alignment, it cannot bring out anything except they decided to join the main train, which is ADC. If they go to a court party, they just want to waste on your people's votes.
All right, I'll still go to the comment section to see what the viewers are saying. All right, let me just do that now. I can see reactions there. All right, Taiwo Odulade, Bishop Prince says congratulations to the new IGP. Okay, Tunji Disu. All right. Adnam says he wasted time. Now he has lost everything. I think he's talking about Kokwanso.
Yes,
he wasted time.
Yes,
He was with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Yes. Now when the officer
What happened to the meeting?
The demand is too much for Tinubu to process. The demand, that's what we are told.
Is there anything too big for Tinubu to do?
There are things that is too big for Tinubu to give for. So you think that everything that, how can you be negotiating for 20%? Let me tell you, the man has political megalomania. Yes. It is too pompous. Yes. Because of Kano. If not, okay, people are calling you. Can you tell Obi? If all of us say, I'm politically mature than Obi, I'm more than him. If I tell you, okay, I can fight him. They still call him from APC. Can you do this? Can you do that? No. You have to. I must be sure of what you are going to give me. When you get there, you look for what there are something they don't give you. You grab it. You go inside and deal with them there. Then you grab it. Not all the things that you will negotiate at the table. There are something. Okay, this is what you can give me. When I enter, I can grab more than what you can give me. That's how to do things. Not that you want heaven and heart. Now it's losing relevance gradually. That's the truth of the matter.
And I think he was using the Northwest, as where we have the large chunk of vote. He was using it to negotiate. You understand? I think Tinubu decided, outsmarted him by going to pick the governor, pick other people, you understand, that will work against him. You understand? So I expected my best for Concourse, or the best he should have done now is to align with Peter Obi.
And it's even over purpose that make him to think that he has the control of Northwest vote. He's only Kano now. Yes, can you defeat either PDP or APC in Kaduna? The answer is no. In Katsina, what is your influence in Katsina?
In Borno.
That is Northeast itself. I'm talking of Northwest. What is your influence in those places? You only stay in Kano. Your strength is in Kano. Okay, why we now? You are going to give them in Kano? Can you outnumber the faith you are going to get in Kaduna and Katsina together? The answer is no. You can't get all in Kano. It's not possible. And now you have to reduce.
All right, we have Odulade saying top of the morning at now. Okay, he's greeting his people there. All right, we move down to okay. Adnan, yeah, they messed up. They didn't know they were messing with the Jagaban. That's what it says here. Babayaga says you guys overrate this Kokoso too much. I think that's what Femi is saying.
Well, yes, now
you guys overrate this Kokoso too much. I think it's losing relevance now. All right. All right, Odulade says there is no coalition bigger than Ashwaju at the moment. Second time done and dusted. Just like that. Anyway, just like that.
Mr. Michael, you have not seen any alternative to this statement. You see now these people that has not been, they don't know where they are going to. Imagine Atiku camp celebrating ADC losing Amak. Yes, they are flying the result. You can see them. Because that guy is a godson to Peter Obi, and immediately they lose in Abuja.
They say they've not seen the alternative. So why are they attacking the opposition? Now?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm scared. No. I'm saying. I'm saying. What the statement of maybe Odulade that we have not seen alternative to that statement. That Asiwaju is the one that we can see now. Is the trend that is moving. They have not seen the other one that we can't tie. They have not been able to stand. That is what I'm saying. That if you don't like it like that, what can we do?
It is too early to say it is done and dusted. It's too early. Peter Obi is a factor. The only issue I have, and I will always say this, is that the obedient movement need to go and understand politics. They are spoiling the show. You understand? If you see what they are saying on social media, and Atiku is a factor in this game. Make statement that will pacify him, not the other way around. Look at the turnout in Abuja. Just like he said, I saw similar thing. You understand? Imagine the unity between the Atiku camp and Peter Obi camp in Abuja. The result wouldn't have been like this. You understand? So I expected them. Somebody need to get them involved. They should convert the movement group to, to a party or something that a political pressure group. Somebody need to educate them that that is not the way to go. You have Peter Obi in a party. He came to meet other people in ADC. In fact, the party is is said to be formed by Atiku himself. So we need to see politics playing out. We need to see the Obi camp coming to pacify Atiku. That's this is your boy. You understand? And if you look at the way things are going, this guy has that possibility, that prospect. Nigerians are yearning for this guy. Can you throw your weight on this guy? You understand? We saw how they lost out in Abuja. I was not happy with the result in Abuja, and I can assure you, it's credited to the obedient, way of doing things. Most of them, some of them, don't even have PVs. If you have PVs and you're in Abuja, why didn't you turn out? We expected you to come out to vote. That is how it is. You understand? You want to support a political paper, a candidate. Now we are even looking at the possibility that the ADC will throw the part of direct primaries. Imagine they throw the part of direct primaries, and you are not a card carrying member of ADC, which means you are not even qualified to come out and vote for your candidate. You understand? So our support, if you support Peter, your support should go beyond rhetorics on social media. It should go beyond emotion. We need to see strategic movement. That is how to win election, not just. Obi is a factor anytime, any day. It's not a push away.
When they push you, and you want somebody to bring out his trouble, to come and support you, and you want to shut that person up first. Who does that?
All right, I told you guys the other time that it seems the ruling party is kind of afraid of Obi. And here we have it. This is coming from Sahara Reporters. I don't know if this is true, but it's coming from Sahara Reporters. A supporter calls for Peter Obi's arrest over Edo visit issue. Over Edo visit issues, death threat ahead of Rivers Trip. Why all this? Why? I don't know.
They are not
They can't sleep, and they are not proving it.
They can't sleep.
They can't sleep because of Obi and Atiku. No. But one thing that makes me surprised about this APC is that what are you still afraid of? You have 30-something governor. You have IGP behind you. You have Soda. You have ANEC. Yeah, you are still afraid of. This Obi is a very powerful candidate, and I think
don't they want him to campaign
at all? So it should not happen now.
So why
and it's only Obi that after.
Why he threatening? What threatening?
They know anytime he comes out, they are likely to lose some of their members. Anytime an Obi come out, some of the members will feel, are we not making mistake? Maybe we should join this trend.
Okay, even this Obi you are talking about, he lose in Abuja now. That guy that's contesting under ADC in Ama, it's like a god's son to Obi, and he lose. So what are you looking for? You want to kill this man? So he should not talk at all. He should not campaign. They are the one that's going to make Obi to be president, maybe automatically.
All right, Taiwo Odunlade says if Obi wins 2027 election, I will give Michael Adekunle 500K.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You see, they have to work. They have to work. 500K, not small money.
All right, Odunlade Taiwo, thank you so much for that. Retro says Tinubu plays very dirty. Abi? Tinubu plays very dirty and funny. If that is politics, then we have open door to air. We have opened door to air. There are people who play dirty and funny too. Okay. Olatigo also says Nigerians are happy and the economy is in good shape. Nigeria FX is $50.45 billion right now, the highest in 13 years.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
That's all that the administration.
Congratulations, and there is money everywhere. Come and see our Nigerians are happy. We are so happy. Our light is 24/7.
And he has not forgotten that the GDP we had was under 2014 till today. He should go and check the record.
Oh, my friend, look at his cap like Ijebu man. Muki great. All right, on to the next one. Anthem says they are not even qualified to vote for Obi in the ADC primary. These people don't have PVC.
That's what you are saying. They are not carrier member.
All right, what happened in Edo was ADC versus ADC. Nothing to do. It has nothing to do with APC.
That's what they go talk.
And why are they threatening?
Why are they now? The person that was attacked.
You see him?
You understand? We are supposed to see them coming out to condemn the
Rivers
act.
State.
Yes. You see him? Now they still show another threat now.
Another threat.
And if the man is still attacked, they still say it's within the ADC.
It is psychological.
Okay.
They want to demoralize Obi.
All right, Muki Gray says he will have 500K. That's
1 million naira.
Obi wins 2027 election.
We don't dey collect
Maybe I should start supporting Obi now.
I
don't join the Obedient movement. We don't know whether Obi go come up for ADC.
This weekend. Are you going to be obedient when you join obedient?
All right, thank you so much. The Chima says, Femi, you are now living like Americans. Wow.
Oh my God. I like that.
That I'm not going to say. I like that. How you see Muki Great and Udeze Chima, you know, with ordinary time.
Oh,
no problem.
It's not very bad. No problem.
All right, the North is rising against the continued detention of former governor of Kaduna, El-Rufai, and they are planning 1 million over that. Do you think this can solve the problem of El-Rufai?
I think that 1 million will not. Why not make it 2 million? 2 million match. That one will be very, very okay. These people, my own big people, I'm just supposed to say that. Upon all the people that be killing in their side, they have never yet, no 500,000 match
Against the killing?
Against the killing. They said they are okay. America came, they asked, what are you bringing America? We are okay. They are Did we protest? Did you see us protest? That they are killing us, they are kidnapping us, they are kidnapping, it's their brother. Their brother kidnapped indigene, and they will contribute money, don't give them, they will release them, and government will pay them, and they are doing all sorts of rubbish. And they think that's what we're going to be celebrating. So, it's El-Rufai now that I'll be sympathizing. El-Rufai that doesn't, I'm not listening to him condemn the killing that was going in Kaduna. He openly supports, Christian persecution to the extent that it leads to like what you can call genocide. Only Southern Kaduna can testify to what I'm saying. So if there is 1 million match that is supporting, that is calling for a release, I think about 500,000 callings should be rising in the Southern Kaduna that the man should not be released. If they will not go and bounce upon them, these people, that's how they will. That's all now, they will be watching. They are just there like a chicken without protection. Any moment they want to attack them like this, they will just pounce on them. And let them make it 2 million. Maybe Tinubu will be moved.
Planned 1 million match.
El-Rufai was not the first high-profile person to be detained for a long time. I remember Fayoshe. In fact, he took himself to EFCC by himself. You understand? Even though I am not a supporter of unlawful detention, but if they are carrying out investigation and they are not done with their investigation, he should remain with them. Because I can assure you, a lot of people will tell you that when El-Rufai was governor of Kaduna State, he has committed a lot of crimes. That if they are staging a 1 million match, in Southern Kaduna alone, like he said, can stage 5 million match. There are families in Southern Kaduna that are wiped off completely. The family is no longer in existence under his watch, and he told Nigeria on national TV that he paid the people killing. That was a very strong statement he made, you understand? So, if there's anything he has done, if investigation is still being carried out, remember the DSS also, I believe, have not done their own, they are waiting for him. Over statement he made about, that he tapped, the conversation of the NSC, you understand? These are strong allegations because it matters, it borders on national security. You understand? So he is not. What about Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu was in detention for over 5 years before he was eventually incarcerated. So if there is more to get from him, he should remain with them until they are able to get information enough that they can use against him in court.
And his detention is lawful because there is a warrant, there is a court order that. And if that one is elapsed, they can quickly call one court. Oh yeah, give us another one. We still want to detain. Yes, continue the detention.
All right, thank you so
Kó máa
much.
gbà wẹ́mẹ̀, happy Ramadan.
Thank you so much. Olajide, good morning to you.
Mr. Mike, I'm saying good morning. You're most welcome, Mr. Mike. God bless you. God strengthen you. God preserve you for
All right, gentlemen, standing on all existing protocols.
And greetings to all our viewers.
What precedent does it set for future arrest of public figures? I'm talking about the planned 1 million march as regards the detention of Nasir El-Rufai.
Mr. Mike, well, if you are talking about president should come from a good example of nobody being seen to have been above the law, and that when you are run short of the law, you're not able to catch up with you, no sentiments, no tribalism, no big manism. That should be what president should be all about. At least, I mean, something that we are looking into that has been set as a benchmark that you follow. So if El-Rufai can be found wanting in the side of his duty, if he has been found wanting in the side of his duty, more revelation are coming out, and they are calling for questioning. Come and give accountability of your stewardship. These are the emerging information concerning the stewardship of as a governor, as this and that. I think it should come out and do that, and give that, and do that. It should come out and do that. So in terms of president, it should be that nobody is seen or allowed to go away with every atrocity must have committed. It should be so done that look, while you're in office and you are being reckless, you are being unlawful. Remember, when you leave office, all your sins will be brought out and you'll be arrested. So that's it. Now it's with RCBC, was formerly with EFCC, DSS also waiting for him. If you cast our mind back to who El-Rufai is a man with handedness, very high-handed in everything he does. I will call him extremist, or I won't call him fundamentalist. I will call him extremist because fundamental, on lawful things. Yes, when you have a good ground to stand your ground, to take your decision and defend money, you can be called a fundamentalist on that. So, but you are not becoming extremist. I mean, very negative. In so that you are very high-handed in the way you compromise integrity, law, human rights of other Nigerians. You take side with people. You are seen to be partial. You are seen to be sectional, sentimental. You are seen to be I mean, you are showing clear favoritism to one side of the other. I mean, that's very bad. So that's what we say about El-Rufai. Remember the crisis that happened in Kaduna State 8-year tenure. Look at how Sarah Kaduna was brutally killed. The Fulani North, it's not hidden. He didn't hide it. It show full clear support that the Fulani North to be. I mean, it's a religious. Somebody says it's a religious bigot. So it's an extremely high-handed. Remember during his days as FCC minister under Obasanjo, he was reckless in demolishing people's houses in Abuja. We know him to be a reckless man. Look at the man that his brother that was killed also. There are a lot of things you can talk about that if you come to the fore now that these are the atrocities committed while you are in office. I think he should be bold enough to come and defend himself. So as far as the issue of deterrent, it should be something that everybody, while he was in office, so thing came up against him, that came to the fore, was brought up, was investigated, was duly charged, so that should be the deterrent. So another person who may be occupying office now, not doing the same thing, so that you'll be careful that look, I only have 4 years tenure of office. We saw how President Trump was going through one country to another, US. So Trump has learned lesson. So when it comes to the issue of America, he may be talking of another country, but when it comes to the issue of domestic matter, he has been very. So the kind of design I'm talking about is that let it be that everybody is made as an example, a scapegoat. I will use the word scapegoat. Example, a good example. That look, while you are in office, whichever way you conduct yourself, so that it's reckless of the law of the land. When you are out of the office, you can be brought back to and be face the music. As the law is taking care of you.
Gentlemen, Mike, if not mobilizing strongly for one politician, what precedent does it set for future arrest of top politicians in the north?
Well, I've not read the whole essence of them trying to mobilize protests for El-Rufai. Are they saying government should release him in spite of the allegations that has been leveled against by almost 3 agencies now on Nasir El-Rufai? So of course, protest is a right. They have the right to come together and express what they feel along that line. But I also want to add that government should not make the entire thing look like a persecution. Yes, I really want El-Rufai to be prosecuted for crimes that, of course, especially the one that are established that he has committed. He must have his days in court and answer to those crimes. I also want our judicial process to be a bit normal in terms of how the judgment, how the process will progress. I don't believe in perpetual injunctions and some other wasting of time within our process that we have been used to. Whatever crime anybody has committed, let him have his days in court and let pronouncement be made as soon as possible. Not people having, just being the intention perpetually. I will never be I will never support that kind of a position, irrespective of the crime that we and El-Rufai has committed. The judicial process should be functional and let it run very speedily and let pronouncement be made on some of the crimes he has committed.
All right, so the Chima says El-Rufai's karma came too quick. El-Rufai's karma came too quick. All right, he says karma will soon catch up with all these evil supporters in this platform.
Who are they?
This platform.
All right, Gio, it says El-Rufai in jail. Why Renault is an ambassador. Incredible scenes. All right. Kule with his boy Alin cap again. Okay, you are here this morning with your cap. Emmanuel says if El-Rufai is in APC, will they arrest him? No. Many of them are in danger. So, okay, many of them are danger to Nigerian society.
Absolutely.
Is it true that if he's in APC?
I don't completely agree with that. Of course, we see an APC minister.
Your sins are forgiven now.
Mr. Mai, that's not true.
If you are with APC.
Mr. Mai, that's not true. It's not true. We see the minister from Akwa Ibom, Mrs. Bita Edu.
That's how you
Yes. She was alleged to have been committed to a government fraud. The president fired her. Abi, isn't that? Okay, this is IG, former IG now. Okay, I'll call it former IG now. Egbetokun. There was rumors. Of one so-called money or so. It was removed. It's an APC supporter. Is that not? Okay, there are other people too. There are other people who are still being tried under APC, who are former APC office holder, like Governor Kogi is still undergoing trial. So I don't completely believe that if you're an APC supporter, you will not go to court. No. Let us not just paint as if that once APC no, APC not come. You can still be taken up. I'm even surprised that with how Egbetokun was so close to Tinubu that could dare him and remove him. And even this is a personal security officer to ADC, personal security assistant to Tinubu when he was the governor. Look at how Tinubu fought for him and got him not retired when he's supposed to have retired. God has asked him to pass a law of 4-year tenure as a political appointee now. You can see that when he now moved, than the allegation of more millions or so with his son. You see, I can see the president moving. So it should be at least not just commonly say that the government has closed its eyes to other party members who are also for them. I'm not saying they're not spending others, but at least where they come up and dare whoever that has been found guilty of corruption, be a member of the party, and they deal with it. Let us also applaud it. I just told him this IG now. But others too could be involved. So I don't agree with if you have to be APC. No, he seems like forgive. We did deny the idea that was removed. We did deny the IGP has been removed. They are bad. So it's not completely 100% sure that yes, they may be sparing some people. I'm not saying it. They may not be sparing some people, but to now say everybody's not forgiving. So get with.
All right, away from that, can the emergence of Olatibu Disu as the new acting Inspector General of Police end insecurity and police corruption in Nigeria?
Mr. Mike, let me address the second issue, corruption. He can't address it. When I was going through who this man is, in fact, do you know he's the principal staff officer today from IG. That is, if you are talking number one officer, personnel in the office of IG, principal is the one in charge, and that every itinerary operational procedure of IG office, this is the man in charge of this. In fact, the details, those accounts are read. Even gave us to lesson that every planning, everything when it comes to office of IGP Egbetokun, this is the prime man behind it. Of course, he has the charge. Yes, he's the chief principal staff officer to the IG. So that every itinerary, every operational procedure, everything of IGP Egbetokun, former IGP Egbetokun, he knows everything about it. That means how everything has been going about his operational duties as IGP and co is vast with it. But the issue is that will he continue in that line and will have a new work for himself. Why I was saying that corruption matter, will he stop taking of bail, paying for bail in the police station? Will he stop collecting money on the roads by the police officers? Will he stop collecting money from citizens before they will probably police do their points? Yeah, will he stop police corruption from collecting money from Nigeria before they act on anything take to the police station? These are corruption issues with the police system. I don't think the man will stop it because he's part and parcel of the system. He was part and parcel of that system. That was the system he went through that made him to what he is now. So they won't stop. I don't see him doing anything in that area. Then maybe on the area of insecurity now, let's see. Maybe in a push for community policing they've been talking about, whereby he can synergize the police information with the people in his community to be in alignment with themselves, so that they can be. We will encourage community policing, that people in the community will not be embracing first line charge of security of their area with police. Maybe he can do that, and when he does that, there will increase. There will improvement in police. In security. But throwing the same old way of relying on the way of just expecting police come and assist us when we have a security problem, it won't achieve any success.
Gentlemen, do you trust Disu to end police corruption and insecurity in the country?
Well, it's going to be a very huge one for him. Don't forget, he's the 23rd Inspector General of Police that will be having in the country. And everyone that has come on board has always talked about corruption, how they will frontally tackle corruption. By the time they are leaving office, and you measure what they have said, but say they may not have done much in terms of combating corruption, which should suggest to us that is deeper than maybe what they feel. So it's not going to be a cheap talk in terms of tackling corruption within the police system. It has engulfed the entire system of our police.
So we shouldn't expect much from
exactly. It's not going to be. It's not going to be an Indomie kind of a thing, instant noodles, as we know Indomie noodles. So it's going to be a very serious one. I think where they always miss it is implementation. Rolling out policies, stating what we intend to do. These are very easy, but when it comes to enforcing it and make it reflect in the day-to-day activity of our police, then that becomes an issue. Don't forget, they have even told us that police have been removed from VIPs and all of that. But as we speak, there are police officers that are still following VIPs. As a matter of fact, investigation reveals that some of them are even putting on civil defense uniform. Since the policy says civil defense people cannot follow VIPs, some of them go as far as putting on civil defense uniform and continue along that line. So that is the level of recalcitrant that we have in the police force. So it's not going to be a cheap talk coming from the IG. He has a track record of getting results from what we know about Disu. I only hope, I don't want to be too optimistic about him. I only hope that he's able to replicate that at that federal level.
All right, let's leave that quickly to Makinde and Kwapanso. What can you say about the meeting?
Mr. Mike, it's unfortunate for Kwapanso.
Could this signal a major opposition merger or what as ahead of 2027 election?
Mr. Mike, can I tell you, PBC has better chances than NNPP. Even when they sit in Abuja, Makinde Fashion won a seat too.
That's not one other.
Yes, one of the chairman of local governments in Abuja is a PDP party member. They are not all APC now. Abi, is it not so? It is. So we have two factions of PDP. The one that Wike forced to step down was the one that belongs to Wike. This other one that won belongs to Makinde Fashion. So if there's anybody that should look for synergy, where to work with, it is the NPP shall be looking for PDP to work with. Yes, PDP. See, when after the election, I read some of the statements of some of their leaders. Some of the leaders said they thought PDP is finished. That now they are in a court of appeal to determine which side is legally recognized leadership of the party. That they know they may eventually get to Supreme Court. That after Supreme Court judgment, whichever side that eventually they are going to synergize with that, they will shock. This is statement. They said they will shock Nigerians that PDP will come back fully on stream. That they will fill candidates in everywhere. Every government, every election that will be held 2027. Can I tell you one thing? You know, PDP has never won anything in Lagos State. Where PDP are holding their one meeting in my area, they are still doing this tomorrow. Even that culture is still there tomorrow. So it is all over Lagos State. So this is a party that has gotten a structure that is still intact. Forget about the problem of leadership. As soon as that one is resolved, leaders said they will close down, they will do consultation and bring the party back to reckoning, and that there will be one of the parties they are not saying they won't be to contend with. So Kwakwanso should now be looking to build harmony, synergy with PDP, not with ADC. Kwakwanso lost the chance of being incorporated into APC, but the service demand of Kwakwanso was too much. They now went behind him and got the main backer of him, which is governor. So if there's anything left for him, Mr. Mike, can I tell you that if you go to ADC, it may not work out for him. Why? Because Atiku will not watch and work for, I can bet you, Atiku will not watch and work for Obi with Kwakwanso tickets. Because Atiku will not work for Obi and Kwakwanso tickets because Obasanjo was instrumental to Kwakwanso deputizing Obi. Atiku knows that Obasanjo has already been opposing him anytime he's coming up for presidential attempt. So if Obi pick that ticket, I can tell you that party is transformed into two. So the only best way for Kwakwanso is to align with PDP and build a formidable front. It doesn't mean they can dissolve. They can form alliance. Still retain your own identity. Alliance does not mean you lose identity. It's only we are only working in endorsing one particular person. That's the best way for him. If he says he's going to ADC, Atiku will be waiting for him. Let him become vice of Obi. Would that Atiku be comfortable in working for somebody? Because Apostle is the one instrumental to Obi at Atiku.
You said it before.
Yes, we need instrumental to do that.
Thank you so much. This is not another round of elites, bargaining without ideological direction. Kwakwanso and Makinde. Don't forget, Makinde and Atiku visited Kayode State, IBB, recently. What do you think is going on again?
Well, for me, I think it's just a convergence of two leprous politicians, as it were. They have been wounded. These are two wounded politicians at the moment, trying to see what they can still do with the bubbles that is left. The Kwakwasiya movement have been decimated by Ashwaju, as we saw. This is a team that has been formidable all these years. But when Bola Tinubu came on board, he found a way around it as he could not pick a Kwankwaso to himself. He found a way to break the Kwakwasiya movement. Don't also forget Makinde is equally battling with court proceedings to know which faction of the PDP is clinging on to. So these are two wounded individuals trying to find their to align with the robberies that is left. So I don't see anything serious coming from both of them. Personally, I'm not seeing it, Michael.
Thank you so much, gentleman, Mike.
Many thanks.
Thank you. Okay, all right. Good morning, Vincent.
Good morning, I'm Nasir El-Rufai.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm very much fine. And you? Good morning, our
I went and brought
I didn't see you when I arrived here.
Continue what you
and my greeting to all the known people that have kept faith with this platform. I'm talking in the presence of Mookie Great, Big T, Udere Chima, Eze1 Liverpool, and the likes. Kayode. I want to say good morning to you all. And the women also, of course, they are also captured in my greetings. Mrs. Tina, Mrs. Clara, Bukola Ashebebe, Buki Astrop, and so on. I say good morning to you all.
Oh, yes, welcome to the program.
Good morning. I started on the existing protocol.
Standing on existing protocol. What is wrong with Obi and the ruling party? Obi is to go to River State and they are threatening him.
In River State.
Yeah, he's to go there and APC is calling for the arrest. I mean, the supporters of APC. They are calling for the arrest of Obi.
What are they waiting for?
Over what happened in Edo State.
Whatever happened, let them arrest him. As simple as that. If Obi has committed a crime, let them arrest him.
Is he a threat to the ruling party?
Like, I think it's beyond that.
It's beyond threat.
Yeah, it's beyond that. I don't they are not the kind of politics they should be playing at this point. They should allow people, even Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to win that election, allow people to do their thing, and at the end of the day, you can find your way and still be re-elected, at the end of the day. So if they are threatening Obi, our idea will be to enter River State, because we understand what is happening in River State. Obi has not offended anybody in River State, and whatever Asari Kubo and Wike have, I think is still having the support of the presidency in that regard. So 70% or 75% of people in River State are Igbos. So why would somebody say that Obi should not enter there because of political reasons? It's not correct. It's not correct. Maybe Bola Ahmed Tinubu should just make a statement and allow these things to just die down because it's heating up the political space. And if Obi goes to River State and anything happens to Obi, Nigeria will hold Bola Ahmed Tinubu responsible.
Why not supporters of APC in River State?
Do you understand?
Why not Governor Simola Ifubara?
Do you understand this thing very clearly?
Yeah.
That some people can capitalize on something based that there's a particular word or direction towards that. You are just creating unnecessary, hatred for Obi. And look at it now, Mike. Even down inside your heart, I don't think you will like this kind of atmosphere. To be very sincere, well, this is the first time we are seeing that potential candidates of opposition parties are being restricted. I keep on saying it, I do not trust the Northerners. I do not trust the deep alliance they have with the West. Ever since Sowore made that statement, that is definitely what they agree. So I can never, at the rest of, I can never trust them. Whatever game, whether they lock El-Rufai or they don't lock El-Rufai, they arrest Malami or they not arrest Malami. All of them are just playing. These are games, and look at, it's deceptional, just to confuse a certain agenda they are already pushing. That's the way I see it clearly.
The arrest of El-Rufai?
Yes.
The supporters are planning 1 million.
You are gonna forget it. At the end of the day, I've studied Nigeria very well. I've studied Nigeria over time. I've looked at Nigeria front and back. I wake up, I slept, I looked at Nigeria again. I've not seen anything. See, I think it's time. You can see what is happening very clearly, and nobody should be very comfortable with it. You know, I think to an extent, up to now, the Commissioner of Police, Edo State, have not come out to condemn anything. Nobody is saying anything up to this moment. The presidency is not saying anything in that direction. But what stopped Bola Ahmed Tinubu from making an official statement condemning what happened in this thing in Rivers State? Because if it is being perceived that this thing is just a continuous attack that might lead to assassination of any political figure, now Nigeria will not find it too comfortable in that regard. I'm saying the Bola Ahmed Tinubu should stand up, and call and stop this menace. It's a threat to democracy. Imagine a situation when he was governor of Lagos State and something like that happened. I know the kind of statement he was saying. He was every day they were attacking Jonathan. Jonathan never took it upon himself to target anybody or his supporters to target anybody. But you can see, that's what I'm saying. When people are not exposed, they are not educated, they are forgery, nobody knows their identity, nobody knows where they are coming from. Because of corruption, they find themselves in power. That is the consequences of it. That is the consequences of it. Okay, if he's saying that now, do you know that there's every possibility that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his supporters should not be seen within South and Southeast? You know they can happen. And nothing will, instead, there will be no election, then the international community will come in. Because what Nigerian does not understand is that tomorrow they go say, why is America intervening? Why is everybody intervening? But you are the one that created the atmosphere deliberately. Look at the confession in BBC, where each Boko Haram member is being paid 60 million naira to buy arms, and he said that politicians are the ones sponsoring them. It's there in the BBC. I have the tape, I have the video here. BBC, you see it, BBC.
And we even had that I don't know how true this is, that we have that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu paid $7 million for the release of this Niger State.
Mike, that period they were under pressure. They don't know the decision America was supposed to take against them. There was a declaration, there was a mandate, there was an order that they should release those people. So in order to save their face and all that, they can go any length. Yes, they can go any length to do the. Mike, I think we are saying it here. They said they didn't pay anything. They didn't do anything. And we're saying that, how come you go to that place and you
rescue those children without
what for these people?
Without arrest?
Mike, are you? I think what I'm saying is that there's so much calamity within the system. They don't want anybody to know about. They don't want anybody to speak about. There's so much secret about this government. They don't want anybody to know. Look at the allegation coming from El-Rufai. Even it has not been properly substantiated that a certain chemical was imported into Nigeria. And the same El-Rufai, they were accusing him. One of the people they caught, either in Kwara in one of the states in Nigeria, pointed a finger at him that he is one of them. He is one of the people sponsoring Boko Haram. The DSS is there, the police is there. Nobody can do any investigation and find out. This is not a matter of this thing cannot happen in an organized society where leadership is seen as to be the basis of every sustainable nation, where credibility and transparency, integrity exists. There are certain things that will come even as an ordinary allegation. You see people resigning. Look at it now.
All right, I'm still coming back to you. Mr. Vincent, why the attack on opposition? This is democracy.
You see, if you check the trajectory of our political experiments when we came into civil rule, you always see that what is in operation, what is obtainable in other civilized crime, tend to be an anti here. because of the way we play dirty in this divide. And when you look at what is happening now, the attack on opposition is expected because our political template has never been free and fair. Even because the actors too, they are somehow dirty. You know, if I were to quote one of the notable quote of the late sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, he said, "A nation where the ants eat up the tiger is not fit for human habitation." And I'm not the one that made such a statement. And these are the forefathers of Nigeria. In their era, we had a semblance of good politicking compared to the now. And having said that, when you look at what is happening in Nigeria today, you will see that Nigeria is gradually being turned into a kind of a zoo where everybody, for himself and God is for all. And it is not unlikely to win with all the pointers that we are seeing now. Because as long as the main actors, has taken it upon themselves that power needs to be captured rather than you work towards it. I'm not a neophyte in the political space. Even though I have won contested, even many times, not even once. And I have documents to prove that. And during the time when I came out then, the issue of Option A4 came to limelight. I think I was one of the elected delegates in my own constituency here. And then it was not that dirty the way compared to what is available now. And having said that, I want to believe that politics is supposed to be about competition, where people will come as sportsmen to come into the field and do and display their talents. It should not be seen as a kind of a do or die affair, because I want to believe that when you lose, you should go back and prepare. I remember the days of the year in athletics when we used to have the likes of the Chidi Imo, Kaliri, Maurice Green, and Sunday Bada. You see, at the time, even in Africa, Chidi Imo bestrode the African trust like a colossus. And before the person of that Namibia guy came from the Fredericks, came on board.
Even here in Nigeria, Jonathan lost and he congratulated
yes,
Buhari.
even here in Nigeria, Jonathan lost. Why can't we take a cue from that? I believe that Jonathan's disposition towards election there and in the international recognition that he now enjoys. I want to believe that when Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu came into Nigeria, I think I've had the opportunity of working side by side with him when he came as an Adeko. And everybody thought that he's turning the gap of a progressive. But what we are seeing now is giving me a routine about who truly he is as a person. Is he a progressive or a tyrant or what have you? Because I want to see him change the narrative and change the entire narrative to a semblance of good governance. And that is what is expected of any average Nigerian.
All right, responding or reacting to what you're saying this morning, Muki Great says, buying granite in Abuja will not save you guys. Wait and see. Oyeze, buying granite in Abuja will not save you guys. Wait and see. All right, Olatuni Abada says, only blind rats will tell you Tinubu did nothing. Only blind rat will tell you Tinubu did nothing. This means the president is performing. But to you, the president has done nothing, right? All right, we moved on to Anthem this morning. So Obi and Atiku should have congratulated Tinubu when he won. All right, Tunde Okaf, did they even congratulate Tinubu? Did Obi congratulate Tinubu?
I think because of the...
Did Atiku congratulate? No.
I'm not sure that Obi or Atiku did that. Because, they saw that the whole charade that paraded that election, that brought into power, was not something that they see as being thorough.
It was not transparent.
That was why and the court brouhaha that also tailored along, that tag along the process was not also not being seen as being justified. That is why they held on back to do that which Jonathan did during his own time.
All right, David Okogo says that Tinubu brought calamities to all Nigerians because of this Buhari. We move down to Nathaniel Abu this morning. Good morning, Nathaniel. A killer tweeted threatening people. DSS cannot capture him. Okay, now, as our beauty says, Obi popularity has dropped. Obi's popularity has dropped. All right, Nigeria Future says you people are selective of who person comments you should be reading. But we are reading yours now. Nigeria Future. You said you just sent a message now, and I'm reading it. All right, Babayaja, Mike, even Sheyi Law couldn't tell us what Bat did. Let matter rest, I beg. Okay. Down to Robert Tuche this morning, saying good morning to everybody.
Good morning, Robert Tuche.
All right, Safabiodun says to be campaign in Anambra against Soludo. Soludo won massively. Wow. All right, on to the next one. ID Noble, talk is cheap. Now let El-Rufai produce his evidence in the court of law. All we know is that the justice must be served. MNK is pulling off his Sokoto. Let El-Rufai know that his days are numbered.
You see, let me just say one or two things about El-Rufai. You know, it was on this platform I made mention that I don't like his persona, because when he had sway as governor of Kaduna State, a lot of killings were committed under his regime. And what it is, he was even seen to have come on national TV to pay ransom. So that's to tell you the plunging level of auditing our political actors have brought governors into. A situation whereby, you know, El-Rufai to me, why should I applaud him? I've said I'm a realist here. It's not because he's coming out there to say, oh, maybe it's in ADC. I've always said it that El-Rufai to me is an extremist. You remember, if you play back the tape, I equally mentioned Egbetokun. We all knew what all of them did when they held sway as their respective government of their respective states. They didn't do something that is, during Egbetokun time, he mooted the idea of people going to school in port, cladding themselves in what they call that, hijab. In a secular nation, a secular state, that shows how petty they can go in trying to force their will against the popular will of the people. El-Rufai to me, as long as he's a Nigerian citizen, if he's being found culpable of any breaches of the law, I think he should go in for it. Because the law is not the respecter of any person. Nobody is above the law. If he's being found culpable, I think the law should serve its cause. And that is my own take. And that's what I will allow.
All right, what is it? 1 million march. The planned 1 million march over the continued detention of El-Rufai. What was it for? Is it to mount pressure on the government to drop charges against him, or what?
El-Rufai is already bleeding from the nose right there, so they will know, what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, they were clapping their hands, including Malami. They were celebrating that illegality. Now, what have before them? Only Bola Tinubu knows what he's looking for, because I know very clearly that they are not the only corrupt individuals in Nigeria. Bello, from one guy, is it not Bello, that is named the governor of Kogi State? Is he not moving around, dancing up and down in Asu Rock there? So for me, Bola Tinubu knows what he's looking for, but I don't see any credibility in what he's doing. He's just trying to do his own thing the way he feels. As simple as that. That's the way I see it.
All right, we'll move down to Unity this morning. Obi that's afraid of IPOB. How will he come to another region to speak about them? Because he has never condemned IPOB for one day. All right.
You don't have history. You don't know anything. That guy that is saying that he doesn't know anything. Go and look at Obi's record when he was governor of Anambra State. What he did to IPOB. To Masop. una go just come here, una the one wey una enter una brain, una go just dey put am for public because you don't read, you don't have retaining memory to understand what it is about. One of you was campaigning 2023. Didn't he move from one state to another? Why didn't they shoot him? Because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is there. Obi should not enter Port Harcourt. He should not go to Rivers State. He should not go to Edo State. If you go to Edo State, he will die. No problem with that. But don't come and talk no about and put it here in the public. That's not correct.
All right. Obiora John says Nigeria will never see anything good till Biafra comes. All right. And I'm saying this one is proud of the Yoruba name the landlord gave him. Why not use your dash 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 dash? All right. Let's move down to David Okafor, and he's saying that Nigeria problems cannot be solved because of innocent citizens of Biafra blood during the civil war. Now, what is it? Away from this, Kayode Disu, the new IGP. What are your expectations?
I look at that guy, man. You know, I still want to believe that Bola Ahmed is going to give him all the support he needed, you know, to make sure that the issue of insecurity, at least to an extent, comes to an end. So I cannot predict him now, but I see him as a very a career policeman, you know, who had that opportunity now to attain the highest position in his career. Let us hope that at the end of the day, he is able to perform. But I know in a matter of time now, he will see the other side of the Aso Rock. Let us see whether he will be tempted or not. Thank you.
Whether he'll be tempted.
Kayode Disu, most of the beats or areas he has worked, he has performed credibly well. And when you look at him coming to board, I don't want to be a pessimist because if Mr. President must have seen some salient quality in him and to have appointed him to that post, I think Disu will want, I mean, he's fully aware of the expectation and every Nigerian, wants from him. I think he will not do any less. Let me just give him that benefit of doubt and see him perform his duty.
All right, we have Nigeria Future saying that. Can I still get a message? Okay, El-Rufai's arrest is long overdue. What are they waiting for to arrest him?
You see, I've always said that El-Rufai to me is a rabble loser. And he's somebody that I don't like his persona. He talks anyhow. Even though, you see, I did mention one statement not quite long on this channel. I said when the ecosystem of the water is ruffled, then fish will start to eat fish, and it's playing out now. El-Rufai has always been part of this government until things fell apart and the setup could not hold again. I think he must have beaten more than what he can shoot, and I believe that
he supported Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He supported APC. He wanted to keep people for APC. Nobody saw him that time that what he was doing was wrong. But brother, anybody will carry goods enter market, follow goods enter market. There's no two ways about it. Turning back now, you are saying El-Rufai is this. When he was standing for APC, doing all manner of things, people did not see anything wrong with that. Nobody saw anything wrong. So we don't tie goods. Rope for neck. You go follow enter market. Now 12 go enter the market. Let me see how you go be.
All right, Clement Okoli is here. What he's saying this morning, he said he's listening to everybody for the first time. He's appreciating you guys for a job well done.
all right. Thank you, Clement Okoli.
Good morning.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning, Felix.
Morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning. I go to be with you again. Thank God for life.
All right. 1 million match for El-Rufai over his continued detention. Some people are reacting here saying, hey, 1 million never reached. Let them gather 10 million people.
I think the solidarity El-Rufai is looking for, it will be shocked that the 1 million not even get those 1 million. And also even get those 1 million, the security apparatus to provide those 1 million, because those are the active boys El-Rufai has been using all around to kill and to do that. I can say wholeheartedly that is 1 million. The EFCC, the ICPC, they should provide all those 1 million, whether they are part of the bandits we have been looking for. Because to me, I will say, and I can still repeat it all over and over, El-Rufai, I think it was a bit comfortable for us to be having bandits, for us to be going against the bandits. It's not really, it's just insecurity. The way, because they said that once beaten, twice shy. We saw what he did when he was even a governor in Kaduna. So what else? That kind of El-Rufai, I think they should have given him just life imprisonment. That's one thing, life imprisonment. Because he believes that he's above the law and he can go scot-free with anything, any case he committed. So let us see who is in charge now.
Well, first and foremost, I will say El-Rufai, those that are going to support him, there is boys he's training, and those are the people that also work for this present government. You understand? At this time now, because he joined ADC, he became a sinner. You understand? Became a sinner, and actually El-Rufai chose carelessly, not knowing that Tinubu is going to get hold of him, deal with him properly. I want to say something is that 1 million mark, they will get it and surpass it. But the thing is just that the government of the day are not going to release El-Rufai, because El-Rufai knows something about this government. When they release El-Rufai, more secrets will also be exposed. So it's either El-Rufai go back to APC or they will detain him. That's two options I see.
From being protected.
As soon as the law is the law, even when the Biafra people come out to do this and that, they still jail in American. So the motive behind the arrest is so we need to like look into. It is normal as a governor that is a lot of things has happened, and it can actually blab. We have even fellow Nigerians people that blab and do that analyze, just want attention. You understand? That can actually be his own case also. But based on the blab, that's why he was being picked. But because he's a threat to the Asiwaju in coming election. And and that's what we are talking about. El-Rufai is a threat when it comes to your 2027 election. But people like Sheikh Gumi and the likes of them, which are encouraging killings and terrorism, they are not your issue, because that doesn't to do with your
They're encouraging killings.
We can see the position. Sympathizing with terrorists. What's the difference between the two? When you sympathize, they will change and because they have not killed any of family members. So you are encouraging insurgency and in the state, stability in the state. And because that one has nothing to it, affect your political interest. So then you are looking at him, just parading the military as if he's serving military officer, as if it's the only retired colonel that we have in the country. And these are the problem. Why we will not justify the fact of any whatsoever charges of against El-Rufai. But if you have to look at it, is it the only one that should be in that very position? You have the son of the president, dashing out money, and you get which company are you looking for? How are you able to how have you been able to accumulate the money you get within the space of what is your and so on, all this is happening. It's just like we get you whether you know the company, you're not working under anything, but you are dashing billions of naira on whose account, the Nigerian account or what, and you say okay because you are the son of the president also. And all this have been happening. So it's not like someone that is not clean. You are trying to what dash off me. You that you are not clean, you want to wash, you get that is dirty. So the thing is not balanced. So the charity begins at home. You can be a sinner coming as a sinner, but fine. Have you changed? It takes a criminal to bring out a criminal to justify. no saints will actually come from nowhere to stabilize the country. It takes a repentant, a sinner that just, I think this thing cannot go on. It's high time for us to what? To get liberated. To do the needful. So that's what we are saying here. Fine, let them do whatever they want to do, but it should not be based on what? Personal interest before bringing judgment.
Point of correction, Bike to Tsuma. Point of correction, Sheyi Tinubu is fully engaged in his business.
Who employed him?
You say which company?
Who employed him?
When you don't live beyond Ogba here, you will not know.
I'm asking you a question.
Electronic billboards, you see. Electronic billboards, you are seeing all over. It was
How much is being made
handwork of Sheyi Tinubu. You are saying he's spending your money. Which your money? Go get engaged like Sheyi Tinubu yourself. Get engaged. You don't know anything. You don't know how the guy came to have his wealth, and you are not diminishing him. You have to say the truth, and the truth shall set me free. So what are you not saying? Because you don't know your information. You don't even have any information about him. You just came in and you're not diminishing. I don't know Sheyi. Sheyi doesn't know me. But we need to keep putting you guys on the right lane instead of this your propaganda information you are giving.
Bola Tinubu has been saying works as under different private organizations, companies under Mobi. You as an accountant or editor under a company, you left of being a senator, being a public servant as a senator, right? Yes. You guys of being a governor. How much is the governor salary, senator salary, and during the time as a governor of the state or before governor of the state, how much of the company did he own? He established as a past governor, and that has been the company that have sustained him to own multi-billions naira. The company now.
Oh my God!
We know the net worth of what's it called? Our president, before president, even said Macron and US president, and so on and so forth. We know the state of Barack Obama. We know we can do a this thing about his salary and his income and his present financial status. But the reverse is the case here. So what are you telling me? What I'm saying is that justice can be made fine. No saint person or Jesus will come and do it. But you are trying to bring justice. Have you checked yourself? Are you doing following the right path also? So I won't be pointing fingers and to be saying that okay, leaving some people and taking some people based on personal interest or greed. That is what we do not want. People like Sheyi Gumi should be behind bars and the likes of them and so on. And when until they kill all your people finish.
You see, you are just jumping. You are just always jumping the gun.
It's very for us to tackle. Not by every other thing every other thing can be postponed. But anything that has to do with what lives and property should be taken first before any other thing. So there's nothing you want to use to justify what we all caressing when people are being killed. Evil. And what when the people cannot sleep with their two eyes closed. Now we have the new IGP now. Let's see what we go on at the end of the day. You can play politics, but it will not be too much in the essence of what people's lives.
Mr. Suma, I want to say something on the general, the new IG. I can see tribal sentiment playing in Inspector General of Police. You understand? Well, I am quite surprised. Why is it Tunji Disu? Why? You understand? We have someone that is more competent. Frank Muba. You understand? You understand? Because he's from another tribe. You understand, Mr. Kule? I just want to tell you, you are picking. Hold on, you are picking. You understand? The cap. The camp did not fit. The camp did not fit Tunji. You never know. The camp did not fit Tunji Bello. The camp did not fit him. He has 48 days. He has 38 days for him to retire. He's going to retire in 48 days. That's the new acting Inspector General of Police. He has 48 days to retire, and he's going to retire in April. And the president will prolong his this thing. Why not choose the person that is competent? We should leave sentiment aside. We should leave tribal sentiment aside so that we can get the right results.
They say my people perish because they lack knowledge. Tunji Disu, you are saying we're talking of Tunji Disu is a very combat policeman. He has been trained in America. He has been trained outside the shore of the country about policing. And this was
See, let us be frank. Sorry to cut people short. See, we are talking the reality of Nigeria. You see, if you see A say na A, if you na B say na B, don't misquote and don't tribalistic language here. I know when he was in charge of RROS, they drove criminal out of the country. Yes, because when Tinubu came, before Tinubu came, there was Operation Sweep under Marwa. That one said they confirmed. But when Tinubu now came, now a race operation, now bring it RROS, Rapid Response Squad. They criminal, and this man was in charge. So I did codes to him. Were they in Lagos? See, I have to say the truth. See, I'm it's a choice. Your life depends on your choice. See what is right. If you see what is good, he said, choose you therefore who you will serve. So the power of God must be your Bible. See, it's an ideology of who is going to follow your mentor. See, let them be frank. Forget about. See, you are talking sentimental talk. See, I don't like sentiment. I don't like sentiment. When you say must be a Yoruba man, must be a Yoruba man, you are taking the language out. Somebody that is credible, somebody is credible to do something, you are saying you must be a Yoruba. He can be anywhere, but the power opposed on him is a duty, and he has done it before. According to what I experienced in Lagos State, RROS, Rapid Response Squad. I know we are living with two actors there. Let us be frank with ourselves. I know I talk to my man, and I know it's true. And I saw his face. It's like I think that Nigeria is going back to the reality. It's okay now. It's up to you now. It's okay. Why you get away from here, Joe? No, just stop me now. I want to see. I don't like sentimental unnecessary problem. So we are all Nigeria. We are all Nigeria. Everybody has his opinion. When you say one person say A, you say because he say A, you crucify him. Why will you crucify him? You see, you don't know how to crucify anybody. Everybody has your thoughts. He has your belief. Your food is maybe my poison, but life goes on. Reality. I don't like unnecessary quarrel. When does it make any sense? I don't like it. You are pointing finger at person, you are telling you want to fight. Fight who? Are we Tata? Nobody say 6 more boys here. It's okay. Don't be it's okay. Everything. Nobody. The person can slap yourself. You can leave out.
This is a public space. You have to manage people. All right? It's a public space.
It's okay. No,
you cannot manage people. You cannot tolerate. You leave. It's a public space. Okay?
In your language, you go. We are not here forevermore. We're here to speak.
If you want to make your own opinion, you come here. Say whatever you want to say. Stop disrupting the program.
I want to say this. I want to say this is that our president is the way of choosing people is through tribal sentiment. Number one, Federal Land Revenue Service is a Yoruba man. CBN is a Yoruba man. Almost every of the Jewish appointment, in key position is a Yoruba man, and you are telling us to move in one direction. Corrected on this platform, and I'm going to say this: this will not help us.
Not spreading fake news.
Who is spreading fake news?
Who is my?
That because this is my. This is my. Jesus. He has the Jesus portfolio. Jesus portfolio is not a Yoruba man. The Bianca. Is Bianca a Yoruba man? Is Bianca a Yoruba man? Is having a GC post as in this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And if you people don't go home, go back to your home and see the amount of the Southeast people that he has engaged and he has appointed in different way. You people, until you guys stop your right, and you will not go. You will go nowhere if you don't stop your tribal.
What I want to say for the appointment, Mr. President, I don't have anything issue about this because if you want to work with people, can work with him for your own government. Ahmed Tinubu is not the first president that did it. I'm not
against it. But what we are talking about made to Nigeria to move very well. One is security. We are lacking security in Nigeria. Yeah, we are lacking a lot of things that made Tinubu supposed to do. Now, if you come to the corrupt leadership we have in Nigeria, yeah, remember a former governor of the Edo State. Edo State. Oh, you say Obaseke. What is Oshomole? You remember the statement Oshomole said? He said, if you sin and enter APC, your sin is what? Forgive. You can remember, you can see the handwriting now. That this man, the arrest now. El-Rufai is a former APC man. Because of what? He left APC and joined the ADC. Now you already remember the sin of El-Rufai. That's the reason why you see it. If many of them still leave APC, they will still have the same problem. But if you continue for the APC, you don't have any issue.
I will just tell you to look out from the tribe. You know, the being a regional police is an appointment. You know, position. When you are with the stage of commissioner of police, I think that is the highest DC normal. Anything aside from that is an appointment. That we cannot say that the president had made the wrong choice. Definitely, there will be one thing that interests the president to do that.
Yeah, right.
So if you guys are complaining about the politicians using divide and rule, using a tribal, religious, whatsoever, to actually break you guys apart. So you shouldn't be the one to be bringing that now this year when you have, because you have a Umba, you have this whatsoever. And this is what's a Umbana you're talking about in the space of 1 or 2 months. It has got like 2-3 promotions, you know, simultaneously. So let the president appoint who he feels that can, you know, do the work for him. And that doesn't mean that what Umba is actually not competent. You understand? If you are seeing Nigeria as one Nigeria, so I won't like us to look at tribal aspects. So let him appoint who support, and let us now support the current regional policy. You've been seeing in the statement that what he's going to make sure that what he did his best, you know, and letting the Nigerian police understand what there's no how you can succeed without the incorporation of your citizens. So you are working for your citizens, so and you have to respect them. You know, in a member of NRPL. So is someone that understands, you know, constitution and respect rule of law. And let's see. Because of the president having this supreme power over, you know, over the IGP or whatsoever. But let's put him to test and see what he will do, and let us cooperate to make sure that what he is able to succeed in this, and instead of going the other way. I know he might be paying this thing, but let us look away from that and
all right, thank you so much. I really appreciate you too. All right, one of our is back in Nigeria. Okay, I'm glad to tell you that. Let me mention his name. Yeah, he's back here in Nigeria here from the United States of America, specifically Atlanta, Georgia. He's with us at the stand, and we welcome him to Nigeria. We welcome him to the stand this morning. All right, we appreciate him for visiting us this morning. We'll be meeting him after this program. He's right here with us, but he doesn't want us to cover him, to reveal him. All right, we appreciate all esteemed viewers for joining us this morning on the program. We appreciate your engagement. Thank you so much. Odulade Taiwo, Big T Prince, the fish, right in the comment section. Thank you so much, Big T Prince. Chief Udeze Chiba, all the way from Italy. He also engaged us this morning. That was a very beautiful engagement. Thank you so much, Chief Udeze Chima. Also the great one in the US, I'm talking about Muki Great. We appreciate you. The great Antnam as well joined us and contributed in the comment section. We say big thank you to you all. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. Robert Uche from Germany, that is my man. Good morning to you, Robert Uche. Thanks for joining us this beautiful Thursday morning. Emmanuel also joined us. He contributed this morning. We appreciate you. Augustine every morning. We appreciate you. Sof Abiodun, that's another great man in the comment section. He's always here with us. We say a big thank you to you. All right, to Andrew Gudimi, we say thank you to Gladys O, to Henry Okoro David Okafor, also known as Tunde Okafor. We say a big to you. Ejiofor Chris also joined us. Thank you for your contribution. Alexander the Great also joined us this morning. We appreciate you too. Nathan Abu, yeah, thank you. Not forgetting Tom Cruise. Thank you so much. Clement Okoli also joined us. He contributed. Thank you so much for your contributions. Baba Yaga Yagali, we appreciate your presence this morning. Nigeria Future, we acknowledge your presence as well. Thank you for joining us and the rest of the viewers. Yeah, Unity. Thank you. To the rest of viewers, I know I can't mention everybody's name. Thank you so much for that great contribution. GOA, I remember you. Thank you for your controversial comments this morning. I appreciate you. All right, to our esteemed viewers who just landed this morning, Kate Perry, yeah, thank you for joining us, and to the viewer, from Atlanta, Georgia, who landed this morning, who is currently here with us. We say a big thank you for showing up. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for staying glued to the channel. Thank you for supporting us, and thank you for visiting us at this time this morning. All right, we'll be back here tomorrow with another interesting topic. Of course, I'm Michael Adekule. If you're watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Also share the program. Tell your loved ones what is going on at the stand. Tomorrow, another day, we will be here for you guys. Goodbye. Stay safe.